Okay. Were you able to get rid of that?
On the live stream? I do, yeah. Ben?
It's amazing.
Okay, Ben will share it from Zoom right now. I'll share the video. Okay, cool.
Is it the same link on YouTube? Okay.
Okay. So let's share video then.
Okay. So just before we do that real quick, George, so right now I have it on my screen. I'm the main host and I have it on gallery view, yet it's only showing speaker view. So let's see if I switch back to gallery view, what happens. It isn't changing anything. Oh, because you're on OBS, right? So can you show gallery view really quickly? Back to gallery view, what happened? Isn't changing anything. Oh, because you're on OBS, right? So can you show gallery view? It has to be cropped to do that. Even I thought that was just something you were doing on the fly, because we don't want to be cropping when we show gallery view. Ideally, if it has to be cropped to do that. I thought that was right. But we are seeing weird glitching again. Same thing we had earlier at the beginning of the ceremony. We're seeing yeah. Happened to your virtual background. And then so that, but you can still switch cameras, right? So can you switch to now spotlight just Carmel's angle? Just the congratulations done school backdrop. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay, but I still see up on top the preview, the thumbnail boxes. So another question. Preview. Well, but okay, here's another question I don't understand. So the way we do our live streaming daily comedy show, we don't crop anything. We run it through OBS and it gets the feed of either speaker view or gallery view completely unfettered. We have it on an overlay. We have an overlay going on top of it that's, custom crafted, right? Overlay so that the shape of it works. But we don't want to have to crop out, part of someone's video for a live stream. Okay, let's turn our cameras on then too, so we are able to actually see images of people and stuff. Can you just make a virtual background and block your camera? Because we also ideally would want your camera to have something on it. Okay,
That's fine.
that's fine. Okay. Okay. Right. Keep seeing that glitch happening.
Because he's messing with OBS.
Got it.
Okay, so that's a fine shot.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing half the word recording and we're seeing a gray bar up top.
I say all the word recording.
That's weird. Mine only see half. What do you mean out of the software? But isn't that why we're running it through OBS specifically to avoid that? What's that? Right. But okay. So first of all, just for a second, can you go back to gallery mode? I just want to see the transition now that we're zoomed in. Yeah, I guess we can just live with that. Let me just check the audio.
Hello?
Yeah, I guess we can just live with that. Let me just check the audio. Audio sounds fine. So my question though also, but are you able to draw custom squares in OBS about what part of the Zoom screen you would want to show? Right. So I'm not saying do it during the event, but I'm saying, can we make this so we don't see recording and by adding an overlay or whatever, so it's still the 16:9 that YouTube needs or whatever? Obviously you don't see it yet. How come I don't hear the audio on the YouTube anymore? Oh, is your mic? No, your mic's not muted, definitely in the broadcast. How come I don't hear the audio on the? But I'm only hearing myself on the broadcast. I'm not hearing you. Your mic's not muted, definitely in the broadcast. Only.
I didn't join audio.
Right, but we're not hearing myself on the broadcast. I'm not hearing you. Your mic's not muted, definitely in the broadcast.
I'm not hearing.
Only.
I didn't join audio.
Right, but we're not hearing.
Only. I didn't join audio.
Yeah, we don't hear you, George. In the broadcast. Yeah, we don't hear you, George.
I can hear you in Zoom.
We hear you in Zoom. Yeah, we don't hear you, George. We hear you in Zoom. Yeah, we don't hear you, George.
I'm right here.
To hear you, let me see. To hear you, let me see. Talk some more. So because you're running OBS, we can't hear your audio? It's just so weird because even on our live streaming comedy show, we hear our producer whenever he wants to talk through Zoom, no problem. No, but on the broadcast, we hear it too. I mean, we're broadcasting to 20,000 people a day and people hear him when he talks. Okay, well, I mean, hearing yours is not a problem. I'm just concerned to make sure we hear every single speaker, obviously. Okay, that's fine then. So could you explain again, just one more time here, the question about if you can draw a custom box or whatever shape? Cool. No. Harm, why is I'm blocking your camera with the chip clip and it's like not working, it's blocking. Post it next to your mouse? Oh, inside the chip clip?
Put it on this camera first and then click the.
Okay. That works, that's working. Right there, Phil. Come right there. Let me know when I should start looking. It's just behind on YouTube, so let me know when I should start looking. But I'm also seeing a box cut out of the upper left. I hope it's a help to have us on while you're troubleshooting this, George, because we have other stuff we do have to hop onto, but if it helps you to have us on here to figure this out. Live streaming through OBS? What do you mean? That's what we talked, so what we, I don't understand what you're saying. We're not complaining about the event today or any of those problems whatsoever. I think we've been so understanding about there being some issues today. We weren't upset about any of those. I'm sorry, I'm just still confused. What is out of scope about us trying to figure out how to properly get this stream going through OBS? I thought it was assumed that if we're live streaming the event to a lot of people that we aren't going to want to be seeing production elements through that live stream. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing it great now. I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand what we're asking you that is not in scope. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just trying to understand. What got it. So I mean, it's not a scope difference. It's just a slight miscommunication as to one detail of what's being live streamed. I I by no means meant I had something better to be doing. We've got a lot of stretch. I definitely did not say better to be doing. I said we have other things we need to be doing because we're managing multiple events at the moment. And I was just asking if you need us here or if I'm sorry if it came off. Sure. That's why I was simply asking, is it helpful for us to be here? Or do you need us here or not? So you're saying you need us here, and that's great. Awesome. Okay, it's still cutting off on the gallery view now, the left side, the third person on the live stream. Maybe it's because of that black box. Then we can just live with the word recording there if it's going to be challenging and if it's out of scope. Totally understand. Totally understand. I'm not the technical guy, so I need you to explain these things for me to understand what is and is not out of scope. Makes sense. Makes total sense. That makes total sense. I guess I didn't realize with the recording word there that that would be streamed and that's hard to remove. I thought when live streaming happens out of Zoom, it pulls the feed without. Got it. Okay. So we should just live with the word recording on screen then for the live stream. Is that correct? Okay, that's fine. Sure. Yeah, it's not even on the image, so that's fine. It's more for the live stream, but so people, no worries. Sounds good. And then I wish we could test this now, but we can't. But I assume, or just tell me the answer if you could. When there's more than one page to scroll through, when you scroll, that will be shown in the live stream. Great. Okay. So, are you clear on which moments we want that to be broadcast, paging through, or do you want us to go over that again?
It's for Williams.
For Williams live stream tomorrow afternoon.
Is that how it's gonna work here?
Yeah, and get one.
No problem. Oh,
I will be playing the videos. When they're told to turn their tassels. So I think right after they're told the diplomas are being conferred, turn your tassels. If for some reason they don't say those words and the students start turning them anyway, that would be the right time. But just as soon as you see or hear that tassels are being turned, go to gallery view, 1 second on the first screen, 1 full second on the second screen, and keep toggling through until you don't see students anymore. We're going to tell all of the audience to have their cameras off if they're not students for that point, same as in the processional at the beginning. So do you do on your end, or do we have to do on our end the hide non-video participants?
okay, I
Got
can
it.
ask Chad to do it.
Yeah, that's no problem. But is that just a setting that we can have set for the whole show? Hide non-video participants?
I think so.
Great, so we shouldn't even have to touch that. Oh, I see. I see. I don't know if someone names needs to be there if they don't want their camera on, then they lose their avatar and they lose their presence.
I think
and
we'll
all
ask Chad to do this at the end so that
during that moment.
during that moment for the cap toss and tassel moving. And other than that, I think we're okay.
But will Zoom still put the active video people first, even if we don't click hide non-video participants? People whose cameras are turned on. Right. Okay. So I don't think we really need. Do you think we need to toggle through the pages of cameras off people to see their names and avatars during that moment, or just cameras on? We're just showing tassel turning.
Just cameras on.
Right. So
Excuse me.
got it. Okay. So and right, we're gonna be hiding them anyways. Okay. So when we click hide non-video participants, we won't even be able to see those extra pages on Zoom anymore. Is that right? Got it. Okay. And if they have pictures that still, we would lose them too, right? Just avatar pictures. Okay.
That's fine.
Got it. So that's one of the two moments. The other one is then when they say you may toss your hats in the air. That's also a time we want to go 1 second per video page, only the video pages on gallery view. And then also the beginning of the ceremony during the processional, after the welcome from the MC, welcome to the event. Everybody turn your cameras off. And now only the graduates. So right when a person says, everybody turn your cameras off, I would right then go to gallery view for all the black, because it'll be cool to see how the cameras turn off. You'll probably have black screen broadcasting for a second or 30 seconds. That's fine. Because then we'll say, and now everyone turn your cameras back on. I mean, only the graduates turn your cameras back on, and we should see people populating onto the screen, right? If we're hiding non-video participants, it'll just be one person, whoever's first, full screen, and then it'll be two splitting the screen, and then 5 and 100 and all that, right? Right. So then once a full screen's filled, then you should start toggling to the next page to see the rest of the video people and all that. Excellent.
This one, it's
100.
100, yeah.
Yeah, it might be. I always thought it was 25 per page unless you click the setting though, then you can get 50 a page, and we would rather do that. Do we have that setting enabled on our
I
side?
think it depends on your computer size. Doesn't depend on, it's not on our settings.
It depends if you're full screen also.
Yeah. Just
But
if you can,
it's much better to be on 50 a page because then you can get through 100 faster.
That's fine. We have time. Just go through each page. It's not a problem.
Great. I'm just saying, okay, is that setting on our end?
I've never seen that setting, so.
Do you know about that setting?
It might be because there's only 3 of us in here. I don't know. Yeah.
Is that in
maybe.
Zoom settings or is that? Within the Zoom meeting? Within the Zoom meeting or in the zoom.us website? In video preferences. Okay, let's all just set it to 49. And that's on video.
Oh, I see.
I see, yep. We already have it clicked on both of ours. Is it clicked on yours too to display up to 49? Excellent. And let's, oh, we don't want to click yet, hide non-video, but he'll do that in the middle. Chad will do that.
Yeah. Weird.
Is he a co-host?
You're the host. You can check.
Let me check if you're the co-host. That is why I'm sure. Let's see. We didn't have you as co-host this whole time. I wonder if that affects any of the streaming stuff. Got it. Is it an older computer? Okay. Huh. That's weird because I had a 2013 MacBook operating Zoom a couple weeks ago, and it had the 49 person view. Is yours a Mac or a PC? Okay, weird. All right, no worries. Okay, and then the last agenda item is getting the embed. Oh yes, right. And then we have to figure out lastly the getting the embed onto the website. Okay. Okay, awesome. So let me try to screen share right now during this broadcast. Let's see what happens. Let's see here. All right, back to Zoom. Okay, I'm about to screen share. And now we present to you this video. You've looked forward to graduation forever, a moment you earned, a moment you deserve, and nothing can take that away from you and your school, except a global lockdown no one could have predicted. So graduations are being canceled. But it doesn't have to be that way. Just because we can't be together in person doesn't mean we can't be together. And a basic, boring slideshow and a speech doesn't get that done. But you know what does? An exciting, beautifully produced live virtual. Yeah, it's cropping it a little bit, I think. Live virtual. Yeah, it's cropping it a little bit, I think. Okay, cool. Let's try that again. You've looked forward to graduation forever, a moment you earned, a moment you deserve, and nothing can take that away from you and your school, except a global lockdown no one could have predicted. So graduations are being canceled. But it doesn't have to be that way. Just because we can't be together in person doesn't mean we can't be together. And a basic, boring slide. Still cropping a little bit. Well, if we're showing part of the word, I'd rather show the whole word anyway. So we can probably take, I don't mind the word recording. I just don't want to see the controls on top of the bottom. Great, thank you. And George, sorry again about the way I phrased it earlier. I didn't mean to imply that our time's more valuable than yours. I just meant to say, are we being helpful with you on the call, or would you be more comfortable on your own so we could go on and do other stuff? I didn't mean to say that our time's more valuable or anything. Sure. Alrighty. Show and a speech doesn't get that done. But you know what does? An exciting, beautifully produced live virtual ceremony. Because your best school memory is not the same without the friends you've made all your memories with. That's why we started Save Our Graduation, to help your school create the graduation your students have been looking forward to for years, and your school and community will never forget. And to make sure every student gets their moment to shine, getting their diploma in front of everyone, and making their families proud. We give you a free step-by-step tutorial to teach your staff, students, or volunteers how to produce a secure, controlled. What's that, George? It's cropping the bottom. We haven't, I don't know. I haven't really, I don't know.
I mean, I've seen them all. I think you're right. There's some people at a podium. Yeah.
There's no slideshow probably.
Thank you all.
Slideshow.
I really appreciate it.
Hope that estoy quiero ocuparte.
I'd rather just not crop. And
No, but then our broadcast literally is showing all that stuff that even somebody in Zoom won't be. I don't think we can have popping up and down controls on the bottom. I don't mind cropping if George is right that the videos losing the bottom isn't the problem. Where are the videos? Are they just, they're right here, I think.
Mío y nada normal pasa.
Something that you have.
Okay. Great. Perfect then. Sure, but we are also still losing, looks like the right side, even just in that freeze frame right now. See the D's being cut off on the right? And a good chunk of actual space past that too. We're fine on the left, but on the right, it's cropping quite a bit. So let me stop the share and see what happens. Maybe there's a little bit more room. Say that one more time, George. Yes. So what if we just live with losing the right side of the frame like we had a second ago? Because I think that's less of a right side of the frame in the screen shares. I think that's less of a problem than seeing the top. It's to catch up on the YouTube delay. So, well, you know, we see it.
Beautiful.
That looks beautiful in speaker view. Excellent. If you can go back to gallery view one more time. We're not seeing the top on YouTube, no. That looks good.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. Stand by. You've looked forward to graduation forever, a moment you earned, a moment you deserve, and nothing can take that away from you and your school, except a global lockdown no one could have predicted. So graduations are being canceled. But it doesn't have to be that way. Just because we can't be together in person doesn't mean we can't be together. And a basic, boring slideshow and a speech doesn't get that done. But you know what does? An exciting, beautifully produced, live, virtual ceremony. Because your best school memory is not the same without the friends you've made all your memories with. That's why we started Save Our Graduation, to help your school create the graduation your students have been looking forward to for years, and your school and community will never forget. And to make sure every student gets their moment to shine, getting their diploma in front of everyone, and making their families proud. Yeah. So, and it's still mostly in frame. And like you said, I don't think anybody's going to the edges here. So I think this is great. This is the solution. Exactly. I don't think so. Unless you think it's, yeah, I don't think so, because during the sound check before the afternoon one, which we are live streaming for the important live stream, we can start the live stream early. Oh no, we don't want to start early because people will see that, right? No, it's not listed because that stream. Ah, okay. Perfect. So we'll, wait, but then won't they be able to rewind and see the whole sound check? Okay, so then what we'll do is we will do all of our sound and picture check first. And then as soon as we're locked with everybody, we will highlight the welcome screen. We'll start playing music before we open doors. Then you'll get the live stream going. And once it looks good, then we open doors. Perfect. Perfect.
Do you need anything on our end for the website to put the link there? I made, I think, the admin.
Can we just test right now if you can put in this
Yeah.
embed code right now into the website onto that page and we can move it?
Yeah, because I'll be working on a different event, so I won't be here with you guys. Okay, the video's uploaded for tomorrow morning on Vimeo.
Great. I'll download it now.
Thank you. It's going on Williams or saveourgraduation.com/Williams live stream.
No, I'm trying to find the tab. Thought I had it open. Maybe not. Okay, let's go back.
So you don't have to be, that doesn't have to be going, my YouTube channel.
I just turned off the YouTube channel. That didn't mess anything up, did it? I mean, I just closed the window that had the YouTube channel, YouTube Studio. Great.
But tomorrow you do need
Like it's
to
still
log
going.
in.
It's still there, right? But I do have to log in again at the beginning of the ceremony tomorrow, or I don't have to do that anymore. Cool. And you can walk me through that during the ceremony. I mean during the sound check at the end of it. Excellent. Thank you. Because again, Carmel won't be there until later in the ceremony when the other event ends. It's this 8th
Yep.
grade DMS graduation. So tomorrow morning's middle school graduation. Great.
Does it tell you the size of it?
Yeah, 836 megabytes. Not bad. It's a slow download for being not that big for how fast our internet is.
We have a lot of things open. Henry, shh.
The embed link as opposed to the one that comes as like a share embed or whatever. Let's see if I can get that. Let's try that. Okay. Oh, after the fact? Okay. How do I, oh, here's the embed link, I see. Let me copy that. I will email it to you. It's George.Kamar 07 @gmail.com. I just sent you the embed code. Let me look. All I see is the embed code there. There's two embed options down below: show player controls or enable privacy enhanced mode.
No.
Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, that's the only options I see there. It's not bringing it up. And can you embed it above that logo? Thank you. People aren't going to know to toggle down, I don't think. Just downloaded that. That's great.
How long is it?
50 minutes.
From 30 to 50?
Jeez Louise. It's quite a long video.
Just change whatever they want.
That won't get cut off.
That's not the live stream.
Quiet, Henry.
Shh.
Let us know when to refresh the page. Playback, but it's live still. Can you just unplug and audio and make sure we can hear both? Live. youtube.com/account_. Okay, what about it? You need the user ID? And that's it? Channel ID also, or just user ID? You got it? @gmail.com. And Carmel's gonna go in the other room real quick and join audio to make sure that we're hearing everybody but you, at least on the audio feed. Okay, I just emailed them both to you. The first one is the user ID, the second one is the channel ID. Oh no. It's probably interesting. Well, also, why is it not playing anymore? Maybe that's why it's currently. Okay, I just emailed them both to you. The first one, now we're back. The second one, channel. Testing 1, 2, 3. Lee. Yeah, I just emailed them both to you. The first one, now we're back. The second one. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know why I'm not. There we go. And then Carmel, talk whenever you can.
Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hear you live on Zoom. Let's hear if you come through
Can you hear
on
me?
YouTube. I hear you here. Let's see if you come through on YouTube. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know why I'm not. There we go. And then Carmel, talk whenever you can.
Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2.
You're all good. We hear you perfectly.
Let's hear if you come through. Right.
Great. Okay, so now it still won't let you embed. Okay, so let's try to make it public and see what happens. I just hope that nobody else finds that URL and writes mean comments, but we shall see. So what do I do? Do you have to end that feed and then I restart it, or you restart it? How do I get there? Video manager. On the left or right? YouTube Studio, okay. Okay. Advanced settings, let's see. I'm not seeing that. Wait, maybe there one. Advanced channel settings, let's see. Allow my channels to appear in other channels recommendations. Display the number of people subscribed. I'm not seeing an embed question anywhere here so far. Tell us if your channel is associated with another website. I can quickly enter saveourgraduation.com there. Just in case. You must have verified now that we own it. You want to go? Where's your ball? Good, good, good. Should do all these steps.
Let's look for the embed. Come on.
Look for the embed, okay. No, but I can go back to it. That was what I did. I got the embed from the video itself. Let's see.
Do we have to have it embedded? Can't we just have a link that takes them to YouTube?
We could do that.
So let's do that.
Is that a better bet, George? Instead of us embedding it in the page, we just put a link there that sends them to YouTube to watch it.
Great, let's do that.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, can you put it as a button or a link really quickly for this one? Just so we can see how it might look and then we can update it. You don't want to do that website permissions then? You don't
No.
log in.
No,
GoDaddy.
just do the link. It even says here, come back here for the link to watch the live stream.
All right.
Why does it have to be here?
Okay, you're right.
You know? Just can't. Can't do that.
Excellent.
I love that. Thank you. It looks really good.
And now it doesn't have to be public, which is great. Perfect. Let me see it one more time. Watch. Cool. Can you, when we go live with that, can you erase, not now, but can you erase the sentence that says at that time come back and just have the top time with the name and time and then the watch box? Excellent. That is do we want to say click here to watch or just watch?
Watch is perfect. It's
Okay.
absolutely clear.
Great. All right, perfect.
Cool. Looks really good.
Good
Thank
deal,
you.
man. Thank you very much.
Sound check is
Either 2:30 or 2:45. I have 2:30 on my phone
2:45.
for sure. It's 2:45. Sounds great.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you,
Let's do
George.
that. Okay. Good night.
Later, man. You too.